Italian is a language that derived from the Vulgar Latin spoken in Italy, in ancient Rome, and profoundly transformed over the centuries. It is a language based on the literary Florentines used in the 14th century. Dante Alighieri is considered the father of this language, and saints towards such as La Divina Commedia and Il De Vulgari Eloquentia, that Italian language was able to develop and obscure the Latin language, which until then was considered the main language of Italy. Italian, in addition to being the official language of Italy, is also one of the official languages of the European Union. In Italy, however, there are also other languages still spoken today, even if they are a less widespread dialect.
A language is a system of sounds, lexical elements, and grammatical forms accepted and used by an ethnic, political, or cultural community as a means of communication for the expression and exchange of thoughts and feelings. But not all ways of communicating, even if they follow these rules, are recognized as official languages, such as dialects. A dialect, on the other hand, is a linguistic system of limited geographical or cultural scope, which has not achieved or which has lost autonomy and prestige in the face of another system that has become dominant and recognized as official, with which it forms a group of very similar idioms to originate from the same native language. We can say that the distinction between dialect and language is completely conventional. Even the dialect is actually a language. This is demonstrated by the fact that at the base of Italian there's a dialect, which was later elevated to a national language. The difference consists only in the more limited diffusion of the dialect compared to the language and in its minor political importance, often linked to a lower social linguistic prestige. So we can say that the language is nothing but a lucky dialect.
Throughout Italy, tens of hundreds of different dialects are spoken, all with one characteristic in common. Each dialect reflects the influences of different peoples who have passed and have left a real cultural mark. Many words of the Italian language know a sort of dialect translation that allows its local population to speak and communicate in a unique way, emphasizing the local culture. There are some expressions that are used in the Italian territory, but which are pronounced and written differently from region to region. An example is the word sedia, chair in English, which in the Lombard dialect is called cadrega and in the dialect of Romagna it becomes carrega. Among the most widely spoken dialects in Emilia-Romagna are the Emilian dialect and the dialect of Romagna. The Emilian dialect, as well as being spoken in Emilia, an area that includes various cities such as Ferrara, Modena, and a part of Bologna, is also spoken in the north of the Po River in areas such as Mantua or Cremona. It's also known in other regions of Italy such as Lombardy, Veneto, Piedmont, Liguria, and Tuscany. This dialect is spoken by more or less 2 million people. In turn, the Emilian dialect is divided into 10 other sub-dialects such as the dialect of Reggio Emilia, the dialect of Bologna, and the Mantuan. The dialect of Romagna, on the other hand, is a dialect spoken mainly in Romagna, an area that includes cities such as Cesena, Rimini, Ravenna, Forlimpopoli, or even part of Bologna. This dialect is also known in Tuscany and in Denmark, and it's spoken by more or less 1,100,000 people. It has Neo-Latin origins and it's also a contemporary language.